Hi, I'm Rick Dior, and welcome back to my Les Parks 15 Diversions for Snare Drum video series. That was a solo called Mickey Mouse. I guess he was a fan of Disney. It's a tricky little solo, not as difficult as the last solo, which was Flower of the Alps, but it certainly has some difficult stickings here. So we'll go over it, a few little spots. There is a typo, and I'm going to show you where that is. It's the first line. The last 16th note, that should be, I drag the sticking right, right, left. That's important. And then the last measure of this piece, he does this a few times in this book. It doesn't fill up the measure, so I am changing that to a dotted quarter note, a 16th note, and then basically a quarter note. So it's like this. And I'm putting two accents on there. So, you know, you can change that how you want. It's just a little weird. There's not enough beats in that bar, so it doesn't really make a lot of sense. Other than that, I think that's all the typos. Oh, there's one more, actually. In the second page, there should be a tie in the second line in the first bar. So it's an eighth note, 2/16, then it's tied, exactly like the second bar. Okay? Those are the typos. Again, there's several typos in this book. I don't know how many versions of it that there were. I think there's only one version, so I guess they didn't have a chance to fix them. So like all the other solos in this book, I'm doing my rolls on the long side, which means I'm starting on the E and A. So in the beginning, 1, 2, 1, 2. Instead of 1, 2, 1, 2. So I'm not squeezing those rolls, and I've talked about that in the first solo as well as the second solo. So if you're not sure about that, just go back and watch those. Okay, but you can play them as written. I'm just doing them kind of the Wilcoxon / Pratt way. So the solo doesn't start in a difficult manner, but when you get to the second line, 2 measures from the end of that line, you have this figure. That is a tricky figure. We'll do it up to tempo. And by the way, the tempo I'm doing this at is quarter note equals 108. 1, 2. So I like to play my drags really open there. That's kind of funky there. All right. Watch out for the stickings here in these next 2 lines. They're just, you know, a little bit difficult. Nothing that will knock you down, but just be careful. Pay careful attention to the stickings. They're not always what you think they're going to be. So let's just play the third line all the way to the bottom of that first page. 1, 2, 1, 2. Again, very tricky stickings. And fourth line from the end there, that figure, I'll play it slowly for you. So. The 5s almost sound like your triplets there. Okay, then we're on to the second page. These first 2 rows, they're different. First one's a 13, second one's a 15. You have to squeeze that. Here's what it sounds like. 1, 2. So hopefully you understand that there's more strokes in that 15. 2 more strokes. And not too difficult. Again, watch that typo in the second line. And we are then off to the third line where the treble starts. Okay, so very difficult stickings here. I'll play that. I'll play the third and fourth lines for you. 1, 2. Again, a lot of difficult stickings, not what you expect. So let me just play actually the whole second page for you so you can see that. And be really careful there, like I said, at the end. Now, there are a number of repeating figures that you'll see second line from the end. You have this. So that's the same sticking. All right, so we'll play the whole second page for you. 1, 2, 1, 2. Keep saying it. Stickings, stickings, stickings. So you'll have to work on this pretty slowly to get it. Now you can slow down these solos always on YouTube by going under the settings. You can slow it down. You'll see my hands moving slower. I am trying to follow as many as the stickings as possible. All of them, unless I am screwing up somewhere. So I hope you enjoyed this solo. I'll play it again for you now. I'll hear the click. You won't. I wanted you to be able to hear the solo without the click. And we will be back next time with solo number 10.